Hi, iVannah babes. This is your nurse B coming to give you some Seroma education. In the past video or Instagram post, you had saw that I had fluid in my hand with a needle, a couple needles of fluid in my hand, and that pretty much was a seroma removal, or if you want to call it a seroma extraction, or if you want to call it just an aspiration of seroma. For those that don't know what a seroma is, this is what this video is about. I am going to go ahead and dive into exactly what a seroma is. So I got my handy dandy notes, because you know I always have my notes, and the wonderful planner, so that I can have all my ideas written in this, so that I can express it to you guys and answer all the questions that I get asked, or the conversations that I have with the ladies when I do their massages. I write them all down here because usually they're the same type of questions that everybody wants to know, and they're usually the questions that people don't get answered. So anytime I have a conversation with a doll, and it's like something that I feel like another doll needs to know, it's all written down in here in this handy dandy book, okay? And in this handy dandy book, I definitely write all the ideas. So with that being said, let's get it moving, because I'm not going to have a long-winded video. What is a seroma, okay? Who can get a seroma? Anybody can get a seroma. Anybody who has had surgery or had a traumatic experience to the body can get a seroma. What is a seroma? A seroma is pretty much a buildup of clear fluid that is trapped underneath the skin, okay? It occurs usually after surgery, like I said, and/or injury. At times, surgery procedures can create little cavities, which is where the fluid actually collects. And then as it collects, instead of the fluid shifting out and urinating it out, or the body circulating it around, it gets trapped in that little cavity area, or that little hole, and from there it starts collecting and building to where eventually it looks like a bulge underneath the skin. Okay, the type of procedures that you can get this from, if you're getting it from surgery, are the normal ones: breast lifts, lipo 360, tummy tucks, things like that. Don't get nervous, okay? And be like, oh, see, I'm not about to get surgery. No, it's really part of, some people get this, some people don't. But it's definitely nothing too rare about this in the plastic surgery community. It's not painful. Some say it can be as time goes by, because they have had it for so long and they let it go. But for those who realize immediately that they have it, they go ahead and get it removed. Meaning, we come in with a syringe and we aspirate it, okay? And in that video, I was showing you guys the fluid that we were taking out of the individual who had a seroma, who hired us to remove the seromas out from her body. Now, remember, post-surgery, your body is healing, okay? And yes, you are prone to infection. So don't just have anybody come in and put needles in your body. Like, to be honest with you, the needle it's not big at all. Darn, I wish I had a needle. I do have a needle. Oh, wait. Damn, I can't pause the video. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. All right, just opened the pack. These are the needles that we use at iVannah. It is a 10 milliliter needle, and the needle gauges that you can use are like 18, 20. This particular, well, not 18, that's, yeah. This particular needle here is a 20 gauge needle. And all I do is go immediately, I palpate the area, and sorry, I just ran. I palpate the area. And the area that when you are palpating, if you feel like you have a seroma, or even if you don't really know, because all of this is new, your body is going through a lot of different things. So you may not know what's normal and what's not normal. So how do you know you have fluid trapped underneath the skin? Well, the way you know is you're going to do this to the area that you feel looks funny, feels funny. So, you know, like a water bed, that is how a seroma looks and or feel when you either lay down. You'll hear like a squish noise sometimes. It depends on how big it is. If you lay down and you have flatness everywhere, but you still have like a little lump there or a bump, and you touch it and it's like, oh my God, it's still rolling, it's rumbling, it's like a water bed. That is potentially a seroma. You need to come and bring that to the attention of your doctor or your nurse who's doing your post-op care, okay? It really looks like it's a vibration and you're standing still, waterbed, because you're hitting it, and or like a wave, okay? So we pretty much go underneath the skin to that particular area after I palpate and I touch and feel, and I see the vibrations, I see the water, I see the waterbed. And from there, I clean the site, I ensure, I talk to my patient, I let her know, hey, this is what I'm about to do. Then I go pop my cap, and I go immediately right underneath the skin, and then I draw back and the fluid will come. I don't remove my needle, okay, from the person. All I do is, as the needle is still inside, I unscrew the top and I come back with another needle, okay? You can only remove so much, okay? You cannot take over 30,000 needles of seroma. Legally, you cannot. And on top of that, you're doing a fluid shift. So your patient, or you, just saying, you might start feeling lightheaded, or your patient might feel lightheaded. If that is the case, stop, get him, area for him and or her to support themselves. And from there, you let them drink water and obviously check on the patient. So I just want to kind of run that back. I'm hoping that I kind of gave a seroma breakdown for you guys. Who can get a seroma? Anybody. Small, large, medium, thin, whatever. Can get it. Small BMI, higher BMI, can get it. What is a seroma? Like I stated, it is a buildup of clear fluid underneath the skin, and it occurs post-surgery and or due to any type of trauma injury. At times, like I stated, the surgery can create a cavity to where the fluid that's supposed to continue to go through the body now has a dip and it's collecting and building. Now, what I will say is, do not be afraid to resolve the issue as soon as possible. You have to, because if you don't get it out, hardness can form and potential infection can occur, okay? So let's ensure that we get these seromas out. How we can detect it, it's hardness, slight pain, maybe. Some people have pain, some people don't. As time goes by, as it increases, pain can occur, but get it out. The needle insertion, it's not that painful. Like, I've had a lot of girls, women, men, like, I'm like, okay, let's do it, boom. And they're like, oh, okay, that's it? Yeah, that's it. It's not that hard. Like, it's not a traumatic experience, like, at all. You already went through the pain, the actual surgery. That is nothing. Okay? So make sure, if you're doing this to somebody, or if you have a friend, a family member, or you are getting it done yourself, the procedure, have a nurse or someone have somebody that know what they're doing. Have somebody that is sterile, because like I said, your body is just coming out of a procedure, and infection is very, very prone, and reintroducing needles to someone during that process is very stressful. And like I said, it can potentially cause infection, so you have to have that person know what they're doing. So if you ever need us to do it and you're in the metro Atlanta area, reach out to your nurse V, iVannah. I've been a nurse over 10 plus years, and healthcare, I'm here for you. So reach out to me if you need me. My number is 770-276-5733. And I got you. I'm your girl, Nurse V out.